Grace and peace, family. Welcome to your love reading for March 18th through the 24th. Thank you guys for subscribing, sending me your emails, DMing me on Instagram. For those of you who subscribe who are not on my Instagram, that is at Melbox1111. Also, go to my website, melboxzone.com. There you are going to find my personal spiritual journey, which is my blog. You'll also be able to find my merch. I do high vibrational t-shirts, so you'll be able to find that there. Let's get into it. All right, Spirit. I am going to be using today, guys, the Energy Oracle cards, okay? I'm going to start with that. And then we are going to clarify with our romance angels. So let's see what my vibrational friends have going on this week. Spirit, I thank you. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for these outlets that we have to connect with one another, right? Because we're people that desire connection. Contrary, if anybody says, and let me tap into this real quick. If anybody says that they are self-made or they are single and not wanting to deal with anybody, I'm not saying that we all want those intimate relationships, but yeah, we all want those relationships, all right? It feels good. It feels natural. It's a part of who we are. We are a people of duality, period. So, you know what? Also, man holding a heart. I told y'all, nothing slips, okay? Man holding a heart. Especially our single people, right? Like, I did not record a thinking woman. This is interesting. I don't know who this is for, but we have a thinking woman and a man holding a heart. These are two people. Well, okay, Spirit, I'm gonna sit this right here. This is a power couple. One is of intellect. One is of, and this is the woman. The woman is of intellect. She is of intuition. She understands the coin. This man, connected, is about genuine love. He comes to assist. So I'm seeing a power couple here off the rip. Off the rip, there's a power couple. I don't know who that's for. We may not go into that, like in the spread, but we have a very logical, stern woman here, and we have just this soft, kind-hearted. Look at him. He's all dreamy. He's like, girl, come get all this. So shout out to that couple. All right, keep it up. Shout out to that couple. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Spirit, what is the love energy for March 18th through the 24th? Let me loosen up on y'all real quick. That was a little powerful. That was powerful. Y'all making money too, because somebody's over a broken heart. Who's that for? Congratulations. We're moving forward. Okay, last shuffle, guys. Last shuffle. Thank you, Spirit. What is the energy for our love, our relationship life this week, March 18th through the 24th? Spirit, talk to the deeper parts of our love experience. Thank you, Spirit. Show us, I'm going to take that, community. So we have some celebrating going on. What y'all celebrating? You guys are celebrating. Y'all celebrating a new love, I see, with friends. Who getting married? Getting engaged. I see some higher levels of commitment. Shout out to love. I see somebody who has friends celebrating their partnership. That's good. Because look, you don't want to have people around you that are not celebrating your love and your happiness. And don't get me wrong, it's not easy. Like, for those of you who are in toxic relationships, you know who you are. You know what you really want. Um, for those of you who are in toxic relationships, no, don't expect people to celebrate that, right? This, what I'm talking about, we have deception in reverse. Whoop, 1 second. Deception in reverse. So somebody has freed their mind of some deceitful shit. That's good. It's coming to an end. It has ended. And we celebrating. Who's celebrating a breakup? Don't be out there drinking. I'm lying. You could go drink. Toast it up to that shit. Somebody's drinking. Somebody's having a darn good time from removing themselves from a deceitful situation with a partner. Thank you, Spirit. This is interesting. I wonder if we're going to stop here. Breakups. Okay, I'm going to do this one more time. And we're going to dig into this right here. Actually, Spirit said, look at the bottom card. Journey. So somebody is traveling. Somebody is celebrating life. Somebody is celebrating love. Somebody is celebrating a renewed mind. And they're doing it with their friends, their homeboys, their homegirls, their family. You are celebrating. This deception card in reverse, I also feel, is you releasing belief systems that don't serve you. You're literally taking your mind and saying, I know this is what I was programmed to believe. I know that this is how mom and dad did it, or uncle and other family members did. But you're making the decision to create a new reality. And that new reality that you're creating is taking you on a journey. This is a journey of heightened awareness of self. This is a journey of self-love. This is, I don't know if you guys could see it, but she's like, she has her bag. She's like a fucking unicorn. She's just ready to go and ready to live. And it's so much light around her. And this doesn't mean necessarily a female, but it could be a guy too. But this is where she's at. She's like, I'm not deceiving myself anymore. Not she. Gotta stop saying she. It might be a lot of y'all females though, right? So I'm not deceiving myself anymore, because nobody can ever deceive you. You deceive yourself. And that deception comes with alignment or disalignment with the God source that's within you. Okay? So you've released yourself from this. You're walking on your journey, your spiritual path. I feel like a lot of you guys are accepting who you truly are. And when you accept who you truly are, you begin to see that a lot of old patterns that you had and a lot of old connections that you had will fall off. The hardest people to convince that you are growing or that you are aware of your spiritual journey are those people who you were connected to in lower vibrations. Okay? So you have moved out of deception. And you are celebrating life to the fullest. These chicks, they about to go turn it up somewhere. They're celebrating community. Also, I know this is a love reading, but I'm also seeing this connection being in business. So how do the two come together? Thank you, Spirit. So you were in a toxic relationship. You realize this is not who I am. This is not what I want. I know what I want, and you are not it. You have gone on your journey. But that opening or disconnect to what didn't serve you is now opening up a myriad of abundance from the universe. So your connections are about to be more healthier. Your love life is about to be more popping. And I see this in love and in business. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, this is overall for sure. Let's do some clarifying. I love this. Now, you know what I didn't do last time? I didn't do singles. Spirit just dove right into that particular relationship last week because I feel like it was super strong for that person. I don't know if you saw it. If you didn't, DM me your email and I will send it to you. Or actually, you know what? I'm going to post it on YouTube. Yeah, I'm going to post it. So yeah, last week we had a person who was in a childhood state but living in an adult body. That person could very well be healing. This could be you. That could have been you last week, and this could be you this week. I'm feeling. It's not gonna say the same person, but for the collective. Last week you was in some shit. That could have been you. Like, look, I don't know which way I'm gonna go with life, but for whatever reason, you've made a decision to figure it out. That's amazing. That's dope. That's dope. Soulmate. Okay. Some of you guys are going to be meeting people at gatherings, at parties. You went for one thing and you left with a whole soulmate. Follow your intuition, okay? Follow your intuition. If you feel like going out with the gang, go out with the gang this week, y'all. Maybe happy hour, something like that. But definitely step out. Express your love for giving and learning. Yeah, I'll take that, Spirit. Thank you. Forgiving and learning. So you have freed your mind from this deceitful state, right? Of self-sabotage, self-deceit. Spirit is saying in order for you to move forward, you have to forgive. Not the person. We don't owe them anything. Forgive yourself. Okay? Forgive yourself because there was a disalignment with your inner being that caused you to deal with the challenges that you were dealing with throughout that toxic relationship. So forgive yourself and learn. So what does learning mean? Learning means I am going to take full accountability for my part in what has transpired in my life. I am the ruler. I am the owner. I am the creator of my life. And I'm going to take responsibility for every undesirable thing that I've experienced. And with that, Spirit also wants you to know, take accountability for all that is great in your life as well. Okay? So forgive and learn, guys. Forgive and learn. This is singles. All right. I'm gonna do a couple one. I feel a lot of newness going on for my couples. I feel a lot of newness going on. It could also be the same relationship, but the same relationship. Spirit, why you got me going here? We still on singles. The same relationship, but a new energy, a new love, a new way to communicate. I see you guys going on first dates over and over and over again, but not in a negative way like, girl, I don't know you, this must be for you. Anyway, but in a way that's like so refreshing, you know? We know what that date feel like, that first date feel like. Ladies, when you spending an hour and a half to 2 hours doing your makeup, calling all your homegirls, FaceTiming all of them to make sure that dress is fitting righteous, okay? We know that feeling. And fellas, making sure your coins is right. Making sure you pick the right place. Making sure your barber sees you before you go. I feel some fresh newness in a relationship. That's for the couples, all right? Take that coin and go about your business. Because I don't really know what really be going on. I know a little bit and shit, you know? So, let's get back to this. Release your ex. I'll take that, Spirit. Thank you. Release your ex. That means forgive and learn and release. You know, a lot of times, let me go here with y'all. A lot of times when we are in a deceitful state in our mindset, right? We can overcome these things and not even realize that we're going to tamper back with it. Or we actually hold the same vibration from that toxic, deceitful place and not even really realize it. But then we begin to attract people in our lives, and guess what? You get the same vibration from that last relationship. So be very mindful of how you focus your energy when you think about that person. Actually, I'm going to be releasing a video called The 5 Vibrations That Let the Universe Know You Are Ready for a Healthy Relationship. I encourage you guys to check that out, especially if you are dealing with a breakup. All right? Thank you, Spirit. Let's dig deeper. I see a lot of self-healing. I feel a lot of self-healing. Is there anybody coming? I don't feel that though. I ain't gonna lie. I don't feel like you're about to be meeting nobody new. Yeah, I almost feel like I'll take that. That's how we doing this now, Spirit. Y'all know I like to shuffle. I enjoy shuffling. But Spirit got me pulling. So, let go of control issues. This is strictly a self-reflection reading. I'm not even going to hold you. Your control issues have caused a lot of deceit. It really has. In your past. So letting go of control issues. You were a very controlling person in this relationship. So much so that you thought you can control other people. And you know what's interesting? I don't know if this could be you who are watching, or you were with someone who was very controlling. Now, I'm going to say this to free the both of y'all, okay? One, if you was the controlling person, there is absolutely no way for you to control somebody else. It is impossible for you to do that. But control issues stem from insecurities. It stems from lack of knowledge or awareness of self-worth, right? So if you were the one being controlled, you have to face yourself in the mirror and say, you know what? I made a decision to not be who I truly am. I made a decision to disalign myself. And I know I use the word alignment a lot because I feel like you're either in alignment with who you truly are, or you're not in alignment. I don't care about depression, anxiety, all of those things. And that's not me. You know, I don't want to come off as disrespectful to those things. However, I feel like things could be made a lot more simple than what they are, right? So if you were being in control, you have to face the fact that you chose to lower your vibration and stay connected, right? I posted something on Instagram, one of my quotes, I said, don't be a slave to someone else's happiness. That's no way to live, okay? So moving forward in our relationships, we are going to let go of control issues. We're going to let the universe and God's source have its way. Have its way, so much so that we can meet somebody at a grocery store. Have its way so much so that we can entertain something that may not necessarily look like what we want, but is nourishing to our soul, right? Because at the end of the day, all we have to do is release a desire to the universe. We say, universe, I want marriage, I want children, I want this, I want that. You let it go and allow the universe to unfold it in the ways that best serve you. All right? Let's pull a little bit more. This is self-reflection, fam. Like, real talk. This is self-reflection. I feel like Spirit is like, yo, look at yourself. Look at yourself. You stay looking at other people. You stay looking at the other person. You know what I mean? You stay looking at, I don't know who's watching. Somebody's watching reality TV. Too much of it. That shit ain't real. That shit is not real. Those relationships on it, and don't get me wrong, it serves a purpose, but don't get caught up. Don't get caught up in making that your life expectancy. See, look, I hear you, Spirit. Free yourself. Free yourself. But that's dope because you are. You are. I genuinely I genuinely feel like you are freeing yourself. Look at that. So we have let go of control issues, and then we have free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life, not somebody else's. Don't try to control somebody else's. Spirit is saying, take back control of your own life. Okay? Is there any more? This is all self-reflection. I'm going to pull, let's pull from the Akashic Records. One card. Futuristic, okay? Let's look. Spirit. Yo, let me tell y'all something. For those people who don't connect or understand tarot or the energy of oracle cards, there's so many different ways to connect to your inner being on this earth. There is not one way that is definite right outside of yourself. Okay? So you can be of any religion. You can be of any belief system. But one thing that cannot be contradicted is the laws of energy, right? And intention. If you notice your life, and I'm shifting, I'm going somewhere because y'all know I'm a life coach too, right? All right. So if you notice your life, you will be able to see in your past your intentions is what was manifested throughout your life. Your vibrations, your intentions, not what you've said, not what you've done, but your intentions. Spirit is saying, once you do all of this, because these are instructions, family. This right here, free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in the present moments. That is one of my shits, like the power of now. There's no power in the past. There's no power in the future. The only power and true reality you have is this second. And just as fast as I said that, there's a new power that is going to be released, and there's a new knowing. Because that's how quickly it goes. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Burn some sage to enhance positive energy. Ground yourself with stones. Go ground yourself. I don't know who lives in Florida. Somebody lives in the South where the weather is really nice. Go walk in some grass. I see you. I see you. Go walk in some grass. Connect with the earth. Connect with source energy. Okay? You're beginning your spiritual journey, and I'm so, so happy for you. Right? Once these things are done, wishes fulfilled. So now is the time to set your intentions on what it is that you want. Now is the time to take that moment for yourself and find that worthiness. Find that love. Create and connect with the unconditional love that resides within you. You are one with the earth. Okay? So, we have a harvest here. We have a table full of, you know, I'm vegan, right? I've been raw lately. Just eating just a bunch of like salads and fruits and shit. But it's been so good. And that's what's on this card. So let's connect to wishes fulfilled. Whew, this was good, family. So that was our reading for singles. Let's look at the couples. Last week I found that I didn't do singles, and that was interesting. That energy was really strong last week. The thinking man. Okay. Singles got... Oh, no, that wasn't the singles. That was the little brief reading. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Let's look at the energy surrounding relationships for this week. March 18th through the 24th for our single our couples. Single single people, y'all strong. What's going on? Let's look at our couples. Thank you, Spirit, for the information that you are about to release. What's going on with our couples for this week? Thank you, Spirit, for your insight. Thank you for your love, your guidance. Journey came back out. You guys are taking spiritual journeys together. Who's traveling? Somebody's traveling together. Somewhere hot, too. That's good. That's going to be good for y'all. I don't know what couple that is, but your relationship is going to be renewed. Happy family. Okay. Ow. All right. Flashing. Thank you, Spirit. What is the energy for our couples? What saturates us? What's in our subconscious that needs to be brought to the forefront through you, Spirit? We thank you for alignment. We thank you for truth. We thank you for well-being. Spirit is saying cut these cards straight. Seeing 3 cards. 3 cards. Let me see. If nothing pop out this time, then I ain't tripping. Yeah, okay. So I just saw a vision. I get visions like when my eyes are wide open of instructions. Some of you guys are doing that as well. You are not tripping, okay? Spirit will connect with you in many different ways. But the biggest thing is for us to not feel like it's a creepy thing, because it's not. It's not. So, let's look at what we have. The journey card comes back out. Okay. Okay. We have a woman holding a heart. Oh. We have appreciation. And we have journey again. We are on a spiritual path. I see some love going on here. Like a lot of sex. I ain't really seeing you having no sex, but I'm seeing like a passionate relationship here. And it's in a very healthy and fruitful place. You guys are appreciating each other. That's what I said. Didn't I say somebody's going to Florida? Florida. I didn't say that before, but I'm saying it now. Somebody's traveling. You guys are traveling together. You guys are at probably one of the most peaceful places that you have ever been in your relationship. You've had many, many, many ups and downs, but this season has been very fruitful for you too. What I'm seeing is a male connecting to divine feminine energy. Finally. Finally. A man who could step into understanding feminine energy. He's so good to you, sis. I love him. Bro, I love her. And I mean that. I mean that. I just usually go, okay, yeah. Heart-to-heart conversations. You guys are doing a lot of talking. Also, new love. That's what I felt. I said that. Like, there's like this newness. I should have known that card was going to come out. Like, there's some newness happening, but it's in the same relationship. Like, you guys are starting over. That's dope. That's dope. Somebody has woken up. You up. And you're having heart-to-heart conversations. You're dating. I said that. There we go. Okay. Who's getting married? This is strong love. This is strong love. This situation involves marriage. This card may not necessarily mean that you're getting the ring or you're actually getting married. It could mean that too. So I'm not going to discredit that. It could very well mean that a greater commitment is happening or a marriage is happening, but even more so, a greater commitment is happening. Someone or you both of you guys are loving and willing to risk it all for each other. You guys have been through so much. And I'm seeing just this warm, actually I got chills all over my body, because as cold as it may be outside of your house or wherever you live, and I'm not just talking about weather, like just the world, right? The world can be pretty cold sometimes. I see you guys coming together and literally stopping all of energy in the earth to be one with each other. Wow. What more is there else to say? What more is... I'm going to put that down. You guys... you have accepted each other's truth. And you are not compromising your truth for each other. You've put it all on a line. You cheated. You lied. You was deceitful. You misled. But all of that has come out during heart-to-heart conversations. And this person, I believe, is a woman. May not be. Okay? So that ain't the law. But has accepted everything. This could be you watching, have accepted everything, or this can be the other person. But you guys are living in a state of appreciation. You appreciate, that's beautiful. You appreciate how each other smells. You appreciate how, the smaller things, how he or she looks at you. Wow. You guys are about to start a new spiritual journey together. This is twin flame energy. This is twin flame energy. Period. Period. What is twin flame energy? That is the energy that mirrors who you are. This is a very easy flowing relationship now that you've put all your truth on the line. Because I feel like one person was like, yo, fuck this. If we gonna split up, all right, because I see some rough ass times, like real rough times. Well, listen, if we're gonna split up, let me just let you know. I'm insecure. I cheated on you. I lied. I fronted. I'm dealing with some shit from my past. That girl hurt me. That dude hurt me. And I brought all of this to you. That's what it is. And I'm seeing that other person like, I've been waiting for you to tell me that. Who's been together 5 years? 5 years? 10 years? I've been waiting for you to tell me this. I can now love you unconditionally. Because we're not loving each other based on the conditions of your hurt and your past. We can move forward in newness because you have now enlightened me to your truth. And this young lady or this man that's on the other end enlightened you too in some truth. And they said, every time you did this, this is how I felt. And remember that time you accused me of doing this? I never did that. This is... I almost want to cry. I want to say cut, but I can't because this is so real. This is so real. This is beautiful. This is what you guys came here on earth to experience. Yeah. Guys, that's your love reading for the week of March 18th through the 24th. I have to go collect myself because this is a lot of love. This is a lot of passion. And not for nothing, this relationship here is the type of relationship that needs to be duplicated. So share your stories with your friends. Remain in your truth. Remain in that alignment. And don't beat yourself up when you're not in alignment. But I ain't got to worry about that because your partner going to snap that ass right back intact. All right, family. That's all we have for our couples reading. Namaste. I love you guys. Whew.